What if you were walking through the forest and suddenly heard the sound of a chainsaw buzzing nearby? You might think someone is cutting down trees. But what if that sound was coming from a bird? Meet the lyrebird, one of the most astonishing creatures in the natural world. This bird can mimic not just other birds, but human-made sounds too. Cameras clicking, car alarms, sirens, and yes, even chainsaws. Lyrebirds live in Australia, mostly in dense forests where sound travels easily through trees and leaves. They're about the size of a pheasant and spend much of their time on the ground, scratching through leaf litter in search of insects. At first glance, they don't seem extraordinary. But once they start to sing, everything changes. Lyrebirds are considered the greatest mimics in the animal kingdom. A single bird can learn and reproduce the calls of more than 20 different bird species. And it doesn't stop there. They can perfectly imitate frogs, insects, and even complex mechanical noises created by humans. What makes their mimicry so impressive is how accurate it is. They don't just copy the sound, they copy the rhythm, the pitch, and even the timing. When a lyrebird imitates a camera shutter, it sounds exactly like a real camera snapping a photo. When it mimics a chainsaw, you can hear the engine rev, the sputter, and the mechanical buzz. So why would a bird want to imitate something like a chainsaw? The answer is simple. To impress, male lyrebirds use sound as a way to attract mates. The more sounds a male knows and the better he can perform them, the more impressive he appears to females. During mating season, a male clears a small area on the forest floor and performs a long, elaborate song that can last for minutes at a time. Each performance is like a carefully crafted playlist. One moment, he might sound like another bird. The next, like a car alarm. Then suddenly, a chainsaw roars through the forest, all coming from a single bird. Females listen closely and choose the male with the most complex and accurate performance. Lyrebirds learn these sounds over many years. Young birds spend a long time listening to the world around them before they master their full repertoire. What is especially fascinating is that lyrebirds can preserve sounds from their environment, even sounds that humans no longer hear. In some cases, lyrebirds have been recorded mimicking old camera models that aren't used anymore. That means the birds learned those sounds years ago and passed them down through generations. This incredible ability comes from a specialized voice organ called the syrinx. It allows lyrebirds to control sound with extreme precision. Combined with a highly developed brain, this gives them unmatched vocal flexibility. What makes this even more remarkable is that lyrebirds don't repeat the same sound over and over. They can perform long sequences without repeating themselves, blending natural and artificial sounds into a single performance. In a way, the lyrebird is like a living recording of its environment. It listens, remembers, and recreates the world through sound. The lyrebird reminds us that intelligence and creativity exist far beyond humans. In the quiet forests of Australia, a bird is listening carefully to everything around it, learning, practicing, and preparing to perform. So, the next time you hear a strange noise in nature, take a moment to listen closely. It might not be a machine at all. It might just be a lyrebird.